Hello.
Hi, yes. Can I speak with a Mr. Oracle?
That's me. It's just Oracle.
Great, Oracle. Can I please talk to you about the amazing cannabis-related products being offered by Cannanut Incorporated?
Cannabis-related products, huh? You know what? Go ahead. What you got?
Excellent. First, let me ask you a question. How are you coping with your erectile dysfunction?
I don't have erectile dysfunction.
Well, that's not what I heard. According to Liliana, your ex-girlfriend, that's not the case. She said on more than one occasion you cannot hold an erection during intercourse.
What the fuck? First off, Liliana is a cunt. Secondly, how the fuck did you get that information?
Sorry, sir. I'm not at liberty to reveal the sources of our call list. But we do have a product that I think would be perfect for you. It's called Buttigiz. It's a high-level CBD-infused buttercream that you rub on your genitals. Believe me, sir, it really works. I've tried it a few times, and I had a rock-hard erection for, frankly, an uncomfortable amount of time.
Okay, man. I told you. I don't have a problem getting wood. Just ask your mom.
Sir, there's no need to be offensive or attack anyone. It's a normal medical condition that affects millions of men each year. We're here to help.
All right. Now you're getting annoying. Have a good night, buddy, and I would definitely like to opt out of your call list.
I'm afraid President Trump, in his unmatched and bigly wisdom, has changed the rules. So now we can call you whenever we want, for whatever we want.
You know, whatever. Fuck Trump and fuck you.
Well, if you're looking to fuck anyone with your condition, Buttigiz would really help.
God damn it! I told you!
I tell you what, if you order right now, I'll throw in a complimentary set of nipple clamps and a slightly used pocket pussy.
I'll take 2.
Let me get the Facebook up.
This is one where Ashtray just to fucking laugh.
Gets to ramble on about some bullshit.
No,
yeah.
I ain't got to ramble on about much. What sexy and fuck what you think are not articles. So I can shoot from
Thank
the
God.
He's like, thank fucking God.
Hey, you guys want to try to buy Greenland?
It's for sale?
I heard they're not selling it right now.
Oh, yeah, well. They just don't know they want to.
Yeah, right. They don't know how many amazing golf courses now that the icebergs are all melting.
Right.
Awesome. Anyway, on this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about obesity. We listen to Ashtray babble on about some bullshit, and we learn that we're all fat asses. With us tonight is fat ass Ashtray. Ashtray is actually probably the smallest fat ass among us, but he is the biggest dumbass.
Heck yeah.
Right,
I got to be big
good.
at something.
Next to him is Oracle. For a while, Oracle has been developing his daddy belly, married gut, fat, whatever, fat ass shit, whatever you want to call it. But
Papa
like most men, he's in denial. Papa Punch, I like that.
I've been working
like most
out.
men, he's in denial.
I've been working out.
Fuck
In
you
VR,
guys.
working out in VR does not count, bro.
Did you call it a Papa what?
Papa Punch.
Oh, a Papa Punch. Okay.
But like most men, he's in denial. But he's also in denial that his cat is alive. So he's just kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think been dead since 99.
Then there's Mystic, king of the fat asses. First time
Mount Vesuvius.
Dude, the first time I met Mystic, I was a little bit disappointed because I really wanted him to be fatter because I'd heard so much about it. So I was kind of disappointed. But I was not disappointed in watching this fat ass get out of that Cavalier.
Yeah. That was a great car.
And I'm Teddy. According to my BMI, I am a fat ass. Actually, it says I'm obese. But that doesn't bother me because you are what you eat. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Nah. You eat obese people?
Bring it on.
I do.
Come on, fatties. Sign up. Listen.
Yeah, eating
Okay.
big old fat assholes.
Hey,
Mhm.
they're calorie free so long as they wash them beforehand.
Yeah, otherwise you might get some extra calories in there.
Yep.
A little corn kernel or something.
Oh,
That's when you know you're doing it right, baby. Get that corn. That's
oh
what you in
fucking
there.
A.
God,
So
shut
disgusting.
up.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did my BMI recently and found out I thought I was just like maybe a little bit overweight. Turned out I was fucking obese. My BMI is 30.4, which is at the very start of obesity. Obesity is actually a complex disorder. It's when you have too much body fat, which I think everybody knows that. So, boom.
So it's
But
normal body
while we're
weight?
doing this, before we do this, go into this. I want you all to go into the outline and open up the BMI calculator, do yours, and see what it is,
No, I'm not.
if you don't mind. Because later we're gonna do our
Which
BSI.
link is it? Oh, your BMI.
CDC one?
Yes, CDC would, yeah. CDC, all right. Boom.
I already know what mine is.
Do you really know what yours is?
Hmm.
Obesity has affected 39%, about 39, 40%, about 93 Americans between 2015 and 2016. After looking about all this stuff, I decided to go, what the fuck happened here? Holy shit. I decided to look at the most obese countries because you hear the old adage, the United States, we are the fattest fucking people. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is a world population review. We are actually technically we're not the number one fattest country. The only problem is the countries before us, we are about 15, 20 down the line, but our population is 329 million. The country anywhere near closest to us is 4 million, and that's
Damn.
Kuwait. So like
Oh, wow.
they have like the Marshall Islands are on here. Their population is 58,000, but their obesity rate is 52%.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, but it's
Samoans.
yeah,
Big old
so,
Samoans.
Yeah, right?
You know, was
Yeah,
it an
big old fat
episode we
motherfucker?
did where they had the airlines that basically their airline tickets are based upon their weight?
Yeah.
really?
Well, and a lot of it's because it's usually like small, like the puddle jumper planes and stuff. So it's like the local airline.
Well, yeah,
But,
because
yeah.
they have a weight limit.
They have a weight limit because they're smaller planes, and
Right.
it takes just more fuel. So they're usually flying their own fat asses around.
Every time I hear Samoan, though, I think of Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
He's like, "Is that big old fat motherfucker?" Well, I mean, nigga Samoan. I wouldn't go as far as calling the nigga fat or anything.
But anyway,
All right,
and
sorry, our Samoan listeners.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them, I'm sure.
There should be at least 2.
You know, actually, let me tell this. Speaking of Samoans, did you know that the state of Utah has the highest percentage of Samoans living in the United States?
What?
You know
That's
why?
really weird. No.
Just think about this.
Scoozy.
Fucking dude, Mormons are genius for this. So they go to Samoa, where these islanders are just fucking massive human beings. Bring them over, and indoctrinate them into this fucking culture and that religion.
So they made them Mormons?
And then, the Samoans ain't stupid. They're just doing it for money. Because if you watch
To survive.
BYU, Brigham Young University in Utah,
Money.
I'd say at least 75% of the people on that team are Samoan.
Really?
And they fucking stomp motherfuckers in the Pac-12.
Oh,
You know what I
never
mean?
thought about that.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Macy. So yeah, dude, it's genius.
Yeah, right.
USC does the same thing, but Utah is by far the biggest one.
No shit.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead.
Awesome. Anyway,
Samoan ass motherfuckers.
big Samoan ass motherfuckers. So did everybody do their? I know y'all two do your body mass index.
Yep.
Okay, what was yours, Ashtray?
Mine is 25.8, which means
Really?
I am in the overweight category. Yeah, I've
How
known
tall-
they've
how
actually
tall are
turned.
you?
So my primary had told me I should try to stay in the mid 170s weight range because a couple years back I clocked in around a 185, but I swear to God they've even lowered it now further because now I can't. Basically, so I'm 25.8, but by 25.0 to 29.9 is considered overweight. 30.0 is where obese starts. But yeah, especially if I could actually make myself drink less, I could probably get back down into the normal range.
Awesome. Cool. Oracle, what was yours?
So mine is 27.2, which is overweight. But okay, so I weigh 215 pounds right now.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. You can go ahead, go.
But okay, so it says here for your height, a normal weight range would be from 146 pounds to 197 pounds. Dude, I would look like a fucking dweeb. Like I was.
It's stupid.
sick.
Exactly right, and that's what like mine said. It's
because you're Samoan.
My size would be 120, between 122 and 146, and I was like, I'd be
dude, 146, man. That's like me on my deathbed, dude. Like, that's fucking. Yeah.
I'm like, shit, yeah.
Yeah,
what was your recommended weight?
That's less than ashtray. What's that?
What was your recommended weight?
My what weight?
Your recommended weight.
Oh, recommended weight? Let's see here. For your height and normal, weight range would be from 122, which, I would be like coming out of the gas chamber, to 164 pounds. So, that's another, like, basically, I need to get another like 8 pounds down, 6 to 8 pounds down, depending upon the time of day, and I'd probably get into that 64 pounds.
Well, actually, that's the thing is like the BMI only takes it to get your BMI. You take your in centimeters and kilograms. The calculator I gave you, I converted it to feet and fucking inches. But you take your height divided by your weight. But it doesn't take into account the muscle mass because muscle mass is heavier than fat. It doesn't take into account the fat content. Where
we're
the fat
just all beefcakes.
Yeah.
It also doesn't take into account where fat is stored. Fucking because of hormones, most guys' fat go around the waist, get their belly fat first, and because of women they get it around their thighs, ass, and fucking hips. So there's another way to do it.
Do.
And so that's why it's been yeah, they do. And so that's why it's really been like a lot of people really don't like that because it doesn't take into effect the waist circumference. So there's another one called surface-based.
The government says it's so we must oblige.
We must oblige. So actually, so did y'all do the body shape one yet too?
Nope.
Body what one?
The body shape one.
Shape index calculator. Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. Yeah. Boom. Boop, 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 boop.
What kind of a calculator is this?
This takes into effect. It's actually your waist size.
My waist circumference.
What size jeans do you wear?
What size jeans do you wear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
I
don't know my waist circumference. What kind of a fucking child are you?
Waist size? You didn't know that was your waist size?
Yeah, I know that's my waist size. I was fucking dumb for a moment there.
Yeah, whatever.
You didn't know that's your waist size?
Well, what the fuck is this telling me? It just gives me some numbers that I have.
Yeah.
Right.
Body shape index 0.07.
Yeah, I should have done some heading up. The last one had a fucking everything else. But anyway, what's your risk score?
So what do these means?
Risk score is 0.43.
All right. 0.43. Mine is a 0.37. Girl, Virgin. What?
Mine's 0.49.
All right, the one I did before.
What does that mean, though? Like, compared to what?
The one I had before didn't really explain it either. Didn't explain it either, but it told you what your risk was. And so this is all just fucked it up.
Man, this is just going smooth.
Yeah, I know. Hey, fuck
yeah,
you,
right. I'm glad you really tested this out beforehand.
Yeah, right.
I thought it would be good.
You know, somebody was asking me what the show is like, and I said basically, it used to be we would research one topic combined. We would all pick a part. Now it's one person does a minimal amount of research, and the rest of us try to totally derail anything that they do.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's pretty great. Yeah, it's awesome. I didn't do it beforehand, and fucking now the shit's fucked up.
Okay, so we know it's bullshit.
Yeah, it is
Where
bullshit.
where did this come from? Why do we do this?
Yeah, what was this one we just did? What was the whole point of this?
The body shape index.
Yes.
Or any of this? Like, one thing that I found out that was really kind of interesting recently is you remember that pyramid thing with the food
pyramid
groups? Yeah.
Oh yeah, how fun that was.
Totally
that was propaganda.
fabricated. Yeah, propaganda by the US government to get you to eat fucking more of those things.
More corn and wheat.
Because we had a major surplus and we were trying to beat the fucking Russians in a surplus war. Only reason why we were told to eat that shit.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Okay.
So there's no real science
Thanks,
between
Uncle Sam.
11 servings of grain. Remember that? 11 servings of grain, bread, crackers.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Now everyone's like, don't eat that.
Yeah, no wonder why there's a fucking obesity
You should cut bread
That's
out
why
of
we're all
diet.
fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
So this
the government
is also based on bullshit.
They made me fall in love with
Adolphe
Tristan.
Quetelet or whatever, a Belgian astronomer, mathematician, statistician, sociologist, devised a basis of the BMI between 1830 and 1850, as he developed what he called social physics. The term, and he came up with the term body mass index, which was published in a paper in 1972, the Journal of Chronic Disease by Ansel Keys.
Whoa. Okay, so he developed this in the 1860s and it was published in 1960?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, so they didn't actually start using it until the 1960s is what you're saying?
Yeah.
But
1972. July 1972 boom. It was coined in a paper published in 1972.
I guess what did they do before that then?
I guess people accepted it.
They just like slapped your gut.
Test. Yeah, it's just an
watch
eyeball
how many
test.
wiggles.
Yeah, you
Like
have
that old
3.4 seconds of wiggle.
Yeah.
You need to cut down on the 2.8 next time, okay?
Yeah, but it was made
Hey,
for
Doc.
a better way to assess patients, but it didn't take into
Wash
effect
under your titty.
into taking into point the fat.
I mean,
And
not
that's
that
why-
many people. They didn't even have food to eat back in the 1860s. Most people didn't.
Yeah, no, they didn't eat anything. You're right.
The Donner Party had plenty to eat.
right.
Ah,
hmm
they had
Yeah, but
food.
theirs was like one of those
Horses and
fucking,
shit.
what do you call it? Atkins diet.
Yeah. Super low carb,
Yep.
high protein.
High protein. All right, Teddy, what's next?
So are they recalculating this or what?
Is that what?
Are they? Is anybody trying to fucking get a better measurement than this? Because this seems like bullshit.
Yeah, is there anyone trying to make a newer standard?
Well, you should. I mean, doctors don't really this BMI shit. Like doctors don't really go by it. They do.
Well,
take
my
the
primary
fact
sure
of it.
shamed me.
Mm.
Over your BMI.
Oh, they shame the shit out of fat people.
Oh, really?
Right?
You guys should
Oh,
be
yeah.
fat and go to the doctor. Like actually fat.
Yeah,
So
it's
one
just
doctor-
like,
I had one
have you
doctor,
started
like, tell
working
me-
out?
He goes, you're pretty fat. Yeah, no shit, Doc. I felt like that Family Guy episode. Where they
Yeah.
tell Peter that he's fat, and he's like doesn't believe him. Oh, really? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, dude, I have a mirror. I fucking know I'm fat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here, stupid.
Yeah.
You can fucking help me not be fat. Like, what the fuck?
So do they? All right, Mystic. So as somebody that is overweight and doesn't just have like a fucking fupa or whatever the fuck Teddy called my belly, what?
Pop a punch.
Yeah, Papa Punch or whatever.
Fupa
What
works.
are like going to the doctor or whatever? Like, what are some experiences that you could say like, yeah, you guys have no idea what this is like?
Yeah.
Without I can't specifically. So when I went to the doctor with my foot, when I had that infection in my foot, I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm having a hard time breathing. And the doctor who was Indian, some Indian woman, literally said, "That's because you're fat." Like, she's like, "You're just big." That was her exact words.
Like you wouldn't know your own
woman.
fucking
Yeah, you
breathing.
wouldn't know your normal respiration.
Well, the thing is that a week later or 2 weeks later, when I was still complaining about it and I couldn't walk more than fucking 10 feet without like being out of breath, they put a fucking catheter in me and a fucking medicine that makes you piss, basically, and pulled 72 pounds of fluid off of me.
Damn.
So
what the hell's that? Like, why was that?
Water.
Why were you retaining?
Yeah.
Your body retains water when it has internal trauma. My organs were going into septic shock, so I was retaining as much water as I possibly could, like my body was.
Damn.
I got
Yeah.
Septic shock ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, right?
No, it wasn't. My
body was like,
kidneys
"Put some
basically
water on it,
shut
it'll be
down.
okay."
My liver fucking shut down.
I had
Wow.
to
Put some more water on it. It'll be okay. Just put some more water on it.
closest I came to death.
But she was just like all non. She had no bedside manner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
oh, you're just fat. Yeah, I fucking know I am, dumb bitch. I could walk fucking down the stairs before and not be winded. You know what I mean? I can't even make it to the stairs now. So there's something wrong. That was a week ago. It wasn't like it was fucking, 3 years.
Yeah. Although here another flip side is have any one of you had an obese doctor?
No.
Ooh, that's
a good one. I don't think I've ever had an overweight doctor.
I only mention it. What? Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say my sister-in-law. She's obese and she's an OBGYN. So I've always like contemplated. I'm like, how is it you like telling women to take care of themselves and you're?
Oh yeah.
So I was.
And it may very well. This might have the story I've heard, anyways, might have been also an OBGYN, and maybe that's just like a common thing. It's like fat chicks become OBGYNs, but because a friend of mine was telling me that her doctor, it might have been her OBGYN. Anyway, she's like, it's really hard when she mentions like, yeah, I know I'm overweight. And she's like, oh, you think about exercising, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's morbidly obese, and she's sitting on that chair, and it's like reeling around like Jabba the Hutt on wheels. And it's just like, she's like, how am I supposed to take that seriously? I mean, is that wrong of me to judge? And I'm like, no, it's kind of right. Like,
Jabba the Hutt on wheels, bro. That was awesome.
I don't know if she could say it with a straight face.
No, she does have a point, though. I mean, it's kind of like a vegan steak salesman or something. You know what I mean? Like, he's someone, or like a fucking chick who's got 12 kids talking to you about birth control. Like, bitch, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, right.
Practice what you preach here a little.
Exactly. Yeah. And so she is just like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to take any of that seriously when, like, she's that big.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, I wonder if it's a thing, too, where it's, like, is it a protocol thing? Where, they have to, I mean, as a doctor, like, check off the boxes. Make sure you ask them about this or point out that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, if I was a fat-ass doctor, I wouldn't say anything to anyone who was overweight but smaller still than me.
I'd make a joke about it, I'd be like, well,
that's true.
I'm a fat piece of shit, but
we're all supposed to lose a little weight. As you can see, I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
but,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe you've got a little bit, you could do better than I. And I think they would appreciate that, but to just like pretend like
I wouldn't. I'd put him down. I'd call him a piece of shit.
Wait, even if he made a joke about his own weight?
I'd be like, no, man, I may be overweight, just like you, dude. But I still drive a Porsche because I'm a doctor. Have a nice day.
Right? Yeah, the difference between me and you, buddy, is I drive
it's
a Porsche.
120 grand a year, so suck a dick.
Right? I paid.
Now go get the jaws of life and get me out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can afford
these doors, please, so I can leave the room.
That's funny.
My daughter's dentist is real fat.
Really?
Yeah,
But I mean, he's just a
dentist
dentist.
is a little
Well,
different.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a little different. She takes care of teeth so you can eat with her.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's a dude. It's a dude.
Or eat with him, whatever. My experience. When I feel saddest, or I guess sad worst about when fat people is when they can't get on a ride in an amusement park. That walk of shame. Like it was,
Yeah.
that's
No,
I guess
don't
I
feel
haven't
bad
had it enough.
because they knew that shit going in. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you didn't know that you couldn't fit on that motherfucker. Give me a break. I just want to be like everyone else. Yeah, well, stop eating Twinkies then. Yeah, I never get pissed about that shit. You know what I mean?
Like, that's why I don't even try to ride.
Exactly. I can't fit on it, so I don't even go.
Don't even fucking bother.
Yeah. I could just see him trying to like strain to get it strapped in and shit. Like get that light to turn green, and it won't. And they're like, "Sorry, buddy, got to go." And it's like, "You got to get out and go." And it's like, "Sorry, man, you held up my ride for 15 seconds, you asshole. Thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll tell you how cool it is.
Yeah,
at
you
the
just gotta
end.
give shit up like that.
Yep. That's the price of freedom of being a fat ass.
Just resign yourself to creating comfortable chairs for other people because you break them in so fast.
Yep.
Or stuff like that.
It's true.
Is that a mystic butt print I see? Yes, that's why it's worth it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be great. Let's sit in there.
Right. Any normal human sits in it, and you either tip one way or the other.
Man, I tell you, the crack crease on this thing is like a knife. All right, that's all I really got to say about fucking fat things.
Yay, obesity.
I honestly thought Ashtray would fill in like fucking 10 minutes of just saying stupid shit. But
Okay.
If you want me to fill in some time, there's
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that I have actually been losing weight.
Oh.
So Teddy can't fucking make fun of me anymore. My belly.
That's good motivation.
You could have the body of a Greek god, and I would
bad body image. I mean, that's the only thing that keeps me on the.
I gotta tell you, because I've been going to the gym Monday through Friday, and I'll hit it pretty hard. And
you got the haircut to match it, bro.
That's right. You gotta have the full image. But I gotta tell you,
just sit there in the mirror, just like I got this.
At fucking 36 years old, fucking working this belly off is like fucking 10 times more work.
It's hard as fuck, dude. It is hard as fuck.
It is hard as fuck, yeah.
It is ridiculous, man.
And we're only in our 30s. Only in our 30s. I got
I'll be 40 next year. Fuck y'all.
A buddy of mine.
Yeah, I'll be 41.
A buddy of mine who's graduating, he's got his second kid now, and he's like, I mean, we're teasing him because he's just like, basically just like, fuck it, letting it all go. And he's like, I'll worry about it in my 40s when the kids are a little older and stuff. Kind of take care of themselves. It's like, that's going to be, that's going to be so goddamn hard.
Yeah, dude, it's insane how hard it is.
It's an extra 10 years.
Like I've starved myself and still gained weight in between times. And I've gone to the fucking doctor. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Right? Is liposuction coming back? I heard some.
I mean, did it ever go anywhere?
Yeah, I think it was still around.
It's still around.
I've seen that cryo shit now, though. That fucking shit. Really
that's a good. What the fuck is that?
You should have looked that up, Teddy.
Well, we can look it up now.
Or they just take like air duster and fucking shake it. And
yeah,
put it upside down.
No, it's like they strap like a freezer vest around your gut and cool sculpting.
Oh, the sculpting, yeah.
Cool sculpting, huh?
Yep. Fuck, I see these commercials every morning while I'm watching the stupid.
What do they do? They just sculpt it into your fucking asshole or something?
No.
I don't think the butt has anything to do with it. It looks like at least in the commercials, there's a wrap around the abs.
Here we go. Let me fucking share this.
So they like give you like monster fucking
while you
man abs.
Teddy, then tell us.
Jesus Christ.
So, but yeah.
I wonder if it's meant to make your body shiver, because when you shiver, you burn calories, actually.
Good.
Yeah, it creates heat. Keep
So-
yourself warm.
Oh,
Go to Uncle Petey's fucking cool sculpting.
Actually, learned that from that Deadliest Warrior show. It was a Spetsnaz soldier and a Navy SEAL, like going at it. This guy that was like the Navy SEAL dude was chugging. He was like in this ice bath and shit, and he started shivering. And they had like this calorie counter, and he was just fucking dropping calories left and right
Huh.
because of the fucking just the sheer shaking of his body. It was fucked up.
There you go, Oracle. I put that in the fucking things you put up.
You put it in where?
The messenger.
All right. What is it?
That's a website for a cool smoking place.
Thanks.
What is it?
it's a website for what?
We're gonna learn together. We're gonna learn together, buddy.
Whoa.
Oh, we're gonna
learn
learn about it.
together.
I thought you were just telling him. But
Yeah,
here
So
you
I
go.
guess that means that I'm reading this.
No.
Maybe Oracle. Maybe you can get a Groupon for it.
Yeah. Right.
Probably.
Dude, this is gonna be.
It
All right. Let's see
says
here.
cryo fat freeze, state of the art cool sculpting technology that enables non-invasive and non-surgical body contouring.
Yeah.
Works by
right.
freezing away stubborn fat using a targeted cooling process
Freezing
known as
away.
cryoplasmosis.
No shit. It actually causes the cell
Cryopolysis?
death of fat tissue.
Yeah.
What really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying anyway.
Yeah, but over-
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
so
know
that's
if
not
that's
just
real
like
fit.
making your body shiver to burn the calories,
No.
which
No,
What
you
the-
would be
actually
more of a
Oh,
snake
wait,
oil thing. This
Yeah, I think
sounds
it's
like
for the-
intense. I know the commercial's kind of
freezing.
warning like it
It
might
sounds
hurt.
like magnet therapy is what it sounds like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like
No
how do they
thanks.
freeze the
Well,
fat
look at-
cells, but not-
Beauty
but not the
consultant
tissue
says,
that the fat
"Welcome.
cells are under?
Can we help you with anything?"
Yeah, right.
Dude, white people will buy whatever the fuck they can to not have to
get
go to
skinny?
the gym.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
right.
true.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Way to put it.
oh, here you go. We'll just strap this to you and you'll lose weight. Yeah, sweet. All right.
Right. Yeah, you'll go through that instead of
Right.
going to the fucking
Yeah.
gym for an hour.
You'll literally freeze your ass off, but you won't go walk on a fucking treadmill for 25 minutes a day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Christ.
Oh man.
Like, I
Right?
really wish they would. I always thought it would be like, and to me, this isn't like degrading or anything, but if they were to take, like, I sit all day at work.
Mhm.
If they were to put a bicycle that I could just ride while I worked, I
Mhm.
would do that every fucking day.
Dude, there's a Black
You know what I
Mirror
mean?
episode about that shit.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not going to be generating the power for the fucking computer or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not based on. It's just if it's there, or even if they just gave me a gym. You know what I mean? Buy some equipment and put it in somewhere in the station, because I mean, there's people that work 15 hours a day when there's breaking news. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What if they do go to the gym? They could just hop downstairs for a half an hour. What they need to do.
You know, it
People are gonna
actually
be
burns a
healthier.
lot of calories. Fucking standing desk.
Yeah, I remember when you were in that phase.
Yeah, I was doing
Yeah.
that shit for a while. It
Uh-oh.
really
Yeah, what happened to that?
Well, it fucking sucked so bad for like, like the first. No, hear me out. It sucked really bad for the first,
Hear me out, fuck you.
for the first couple days. It was fucking terrible. Like you felt
on
like
your
you were gonna
back.
die. But then after that, you just get into a stance. You got to get your stance. You get that, and you have like a pad underneath you too, and you're fine. Like I would do like a wide fucking stance.
Yeah.
And it was like nothing. I'd do it for 8
Yeah.
hours a day, no problem. Then I moved. Or actually, I broke my leg. That's what happened.
Oh
What?
yeah, that'll put a
Yep.
dent in your standing.
Yeah, that was the end of my fucking stand.
The standing career.
Shut up, Travis. Fucker.
What he said.
All right. Here's my standing desk.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
next?
what's next is the what's sexy, motherfuckers.
Boom.
Up first is Mystic with blankety blank 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 blank.
What?
Nothing's in the what's sexy for Mystic, so you, You're
Oh
up.
shit!
Yeah,
Come
you
back
didn't
to me.
think it was
Come
sexy
back to
yet.
me. I completely forgot,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
I completely forgot.
Who hired
Holy
this guy?
shit! Come on back around to me.
Right. Next up is Oracle. Fucking good looking kitty. What the hell is this?
It's a good looking
Good-looking
kitty.
kitty, right?
I my girlfriend was taking pictures of the cat with the DSLR, and she's coming up on 10 years old. And when it comes up in the feed here, you guys will see one of the shots that she took her outside, and
Aw,
you know,
Did you shoot her?
Scoozy.
yeah, this is right
Took her to
before we put her down.
Thought we'd make her feel special before I put a bullet in her head.
Yeah, right. But you know, despite fucking trying to teach her to shit on a toilet and fucking beating her when she didn't do that, and fucking performing wrestling moves.
That's like trying to teach a human to walk on a tightrope, and when they're
Right.
not that good at it, you just beat them.
You just
I
beat
wasn't
him.
made for this.
I was not the best daddy, cat daddy, in the beginning, but she's turned out pretty good, and I feel fortunate that she's got her health. I don't take her to the vet or anything. She seems to be
She a ghetto
okay.
cat.
Yes, you get him.
Well,
She got worms and all that shit. Like he hurt and you don't take her to the vet. You
Please.
cheap bastard. You just bought a
Yeah,
new
please.
fucking car. You cheap
She
fucking
did,
bastard. Take
please.
your fucking cat to the vet.
but
She's
no,
fucking fine, man.
no,
she's fine.
I'm on Oracle side.
She's fine because she still walks around and eats. That's why you think she's fine.
Man,
Take
I'm
her
on
to the
Oracle
doctor.
side in the sense that like it's unnecessary to take your goddamn cat to the vet every year if they're just an indoor cat.
yeah, she's doing good. I got her some oats. I got her a
Got her
little
all
thing
her
of
shots
oats to
yet?
eat. I got her shots when she was a kitten.
Like, you know
Like,
what?
was
If
it
she gets
so
at an
35
old
years
age
ago?
and gets some terminal disease, it's gonna kill her anyways.
Right. And she's fucking
Oh, my
10,
God.
man.
She's 10, yeah. You got easily
you can't,
another
You
5
can't
years.
side with him. He was ready to murder his cat like 2 weeks ago, but it died. But it died on the
She was
fucking thing.
17.
You can't side with him. Y'all are both like, yeah,
We're
whatever.
both from Wisconsin.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fucking murderers.
And
Ashtray
everybody
up next.
knows that
you
Wisconsinites
don't need
know
to
how to
take
take
it.
care of cats.
You don't need to take it to the vet unless it's sick.
Right?
Come on.
See, Teddy, do you even have
Yeah.
a cat?
Yeah, Tay doesn't have shit.
Why the fuck would I have a cat?
Okay, so
Cats
we're not
are-
taking
Usually cats,
fucking
his
advice
cat
from you.
isn't susceptible or isn't put into any disease's way. You know what
The
I'm
cat
saying?
isn't going outside and getting into
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
dead
if it's a
animals.
sits in the
fucking
fucking
barn
windowsill.
cat eating carcasses and shit. I wouldn't let it around my kid, but
But you leave it outside.
it's a house cat.
A house cat that doesn't go outside at all. So
Except in that picture.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably scared the living fuck out of her.
Right,
Now
that's
what-
right. She's like, I look so stoic only because I'm terrified.
I remember my when I was in Madison, my upstairs neighbor had a cat with AIDS. Like it was like yeah, it was like
Cat
feline-
AIDS?
cat
Or
AIDS.
like
Wow.
And
I didn't
my
know anything
cat,
existed.
Bella, like would
That's-
desperately try to get upstairs. I don't know if it wanted to kill it or something, but it was like it'd like fucking break out at all costs and like try to
Wow.
get up there.
Well, you know, in the in cats' time, like they might not quite understand that cat
Cat's
AIDS,
time.
affects all cats of ages and sizes and genders.
Even cis cats.
So Bella's like, I'm gonna fucking kill that AIDS cat, just like back in the '80s when we wanted to
Yep.
just shovel all the gay people into the dumpster.
Didn't we do that?
Well, they
Is
tried.
that a thing that we did?
Ronald Reagan wouldn't even fucking talk about it until
Oh.
like the last fucking when he
My
was
daughters had a lemonade stand outside the other day, and they took the ferret outside
Oh, nice.
on
How
a
did that
leash.
go?
Like it was fucking having fun, man. Playing
Yeah.
on the grass and
Sure,
shit.
loved
yeah.
it, I bet.
Awesome.
$33 too, selling idiots
Damn,
lemon.
dude.
Nice.
Really?
I used to sell pumpkins on the side of the highway when I was a kid.
We live in a really high walking traffic area, like a coffee
True.
shop, like half a block away.
That's a nice little neighborhood.
They just walk right past. My daughter's out there like carnival barking. Like my 9-year-old's like, "Get your lemonade!
Nice.
Come play with the
That's awesome.
ferret!"
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Come play with the ferret. Oh, that would totally sell me. I'd be like, all right.
My other daughter like draws
Oh, it's-
murals on the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk, like Peppa the Pig and Dora the Explorer and shit like that.
I don't care how
Damn.
nice the neighborhood is. I'm telling my son to stay away from the white girl with the ferret. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That's not me.
You've never
Anyway.
played with a ferret. They're actually very like unique mammals. I mean, they can be
I had a
messy and they will
ferret
take your
also.
shit and hide them.
Yeah.
But
They play fetch, dude.
yeah,
They're rats that play fetch.
they're like rat dogs. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway, up next is ashtray with sex cells.
Sex cells. Oh,
Actually,
yeah. No, mine was sexy. Is my late sales are getting traction to where what used to be, maybe a normal like 6 to 8 weeks time frame of refills are now definitely coming down to like 5 to 6 weeks, and that's my stoner satisfied. Oh, I'm really fucking
Like,
stoner.
you don't have to give specific numbers, but do you make enough each time to justify doing it? Like, are you doubling your cost, or are you just
yeah, I'm
getting
doubling
by?
my cost.
Okay.
All
right. Well,
Yeah, I'm estimating my cost that is a dollar a lighter.
What are you selling
And-
for?
Selling them $2 a lighter
Oh,
wholesale.
well, there you go.
And so like, yeah, it's the account's going big, and it's just nice to see that like the sales are picking up without me having to actually, because if I was kind of feeling like I was not getting another distributor out and ready, but now that like the sales are picking up, it's kind of like I don't feel as such a rush to have to try to get some new box out on the corner. When at least they're selling as fast in the areas that they've got pretty good traction, because also it's a lot of these places are also neighborhood places where I know the people working there, and it's, in all honesty, it's like the guys on the counter who explain every day. They have to explain that's not a wick. And
It's to take the
tear
plastic off, right?
Yeah.
People think it's a wick.
Just a wick? Yeah. It's just like this common, or is this a fuse?
Yeah.
No, you
Totally
you
confused.
grab it and pull it. The rip it.
The top
light
of
it,
the-
stupid.
The top of the,
Right.
actually the top of my newest printing of warning labels, it says it's got the little diagram of like how to tear it open, but it says it's a tear string, dumbass.
Yeah,
Because but anyways, like, yeah, the guys who are working the counter are the ones who are like actually, like, I'm not paying them anything, but they stand behind my product because they love it just as much as anyone, and so they're the one who vouches for it, because there's a lot of cheapskates like, why would I pay $3 for a lighter? Well, fuck them. So anyways, yeah, feels good.
Yeah, but a regular lighter, like just a Bic, like I've paid like $2.59
Right.
Yeah, man.
for a fucking Bic. I pay
Bic,
41
yeah.
extra
Buying, they're
cents for
close
some
to $2
custom fucking thing.
Yeah. Isn't there a certain brand of My Light that's selling better than, or is more requested than the others?
What's that?
Isn't there like a certain type of My Light that's requested more than the
Oh
others?
yeah, all the of course the nasty porno ones, especially
hardcore. People love
the hardcore ones, where like some of them are real close up wraps where like you're trying, like, what is that, a face hugger? Oh, that's a straight up right in the vagina. Or like direct penetration, to where like all you can really see is like the lighter looks like a penis, and then there's like this line that's like, oh, okay, that's where the vagina starts.
Fuck.
Wow.
And people love them. They sell right away.
Buys these things, dude.
Man, people who smoke, drink, and do drugs. They love to have the raunchy
a lot
life.
of them.
yeah,
There
the
are a
fucking
lot.
part about
There are
this
a lot of people like that. If you don't work in the if you haven't worked in the service industry in a while,
Yeah.
you have
Oh my
no
God.
idea.
Dude, the
Like
fucked
they
up thing-
are the everyday man now. Instead of working the
Oh.
mines, they're working in the fucking kitchens.
And they got
They love their
porno
close-up
lighters
hardcore
now,
porn.
right?
Mhm.
On their lighters.
Yeah, or the dudes who love to have one that's like a, like a big old penis on top of some woman's forehead, and they love to hand a lighter with a big cock on it to whoever wants to bum a smoke, and they're like, "Oh Jesus, what the fuck?"
It's a good
Like-
conversation starter.
Yeah,
I'll give you
yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
I've met this man in fucking a dark parking lot to buy these lighters from him before.
I still have my lights.
Oh yeah, you
know what
guys
you
will have
should
some of
do?
the old G's.
Yep.
Is create like a pervert brand.
I think that already
And
exists,
put
dude.
like no. You should put
Yeah, they
porn
call
on
my
one
lights.
side of the lighter, and then like from like a Bebop magazine or something, or like Teen Bop on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to get sued right there, bro.
Yeah, that's a good way
Although-
to get arrested. Yeah.
I have recently thought of the idea of
Oh my God.
offering for a higher price to have like a whole set that's just like raunchy porno lighters instead of, say, 25% of them mixed in with all the other art and comic books
No,
and shit.
it ain't 25%, motherfucker. We're porn.
No. Well, this latest batch, yes, but actually, like because they sell so fast, like I don't want to throw them in the sets right away after doing a big batch because then like later on I get lower in my inventory and all of a sudden I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's no more titties in here, and then it's like this disappointing new haul. So I like overdid the titties this time so that maybe the next batch I won't have to do so many titties, but it will all. Anyways, sex sells.
Yeah, you're gonna have
It
to
does.
start selling the other ones that aren't the hardcore porn ones, like in a bundle,
Right.
like 5 for $7 or something,
Or sell them on Etsy.
just to get rid of them. Yeah, Etsy.
Fuck Etsy.
Hey, I bought some cool shit off Etsy. Fuck y'all.
Oh, I know.
With
There's
a
cool shit out
Groupon,
there.
might
But,
I
like, it
add.
just doesn't work with
Yeah, of course it was a Groupon.
With the Groupon, might I add.
nice.
Motherfuckers.
Word.
All right. Up next is me with Common. I'm going to see Common tomorrow. Never seen him in concert. I'm not a big
that?
concert fan, per se.
What'd you
I'm only
say?
gonna probably
Common, the
Common?
actor, and
I hear
Actor,
Common puts on a unique show. No, not
no,
funny.
not funny.
Come
yeah,
on.
no,
Come on.
Buzz.
I'm not really a big concert fan. I've only been to like 4 or 5 in my life. Just because I
You
just
crazy.
yeah, that hadn't been to me. But I'm excited about going with my lady friend. I'm gonna have some fucking dinner.
Is that a code word for sex?
No, it's not co-work. We're gonna have a nice little dinner. I'm excited. Gonna get dressed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. It'll be a nice little date. So
Oh, so common sex.
yeah, good date. Next up, we have Mystic with
Holy fuck.
I still don't know what I.
He forgot again.
Come on, Mystic.
No,
Hurry
no,
up.
no, for real.
What's
It's
sex? Come on, we got Travis to
good comment.
press
Good
it.
easy car repairs. So a friend of mine did my brakes on my car, and it started rubbing the other night. But it was like an intermittent rub, like a what. So it sounded like something was, like I thought the fucking rotor was warped and it was just rubbing against the pad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I call him up. And I'm like, hey, you bring that jack over, because the jack, I have a scissor jack, and this car is fucking like 2.5 tons. I don't trust that motherfucking thing to jack up
Yeah.
a car. You know what I mean? That's like in an emergency, sure. So he brings over a fucking 4-ton floor jack. We get this bitch up, take the tire off, and I'm thinking I got to buy a new rotor, caliper, something's wrong. No, it was just the little heat shield behind the fucking car, like the rivet popped off. So just yanked it off. It was fucking good.
Huh.
No more rubbing.
No more rubbing.
My car might blow up because I don't know if I really.
No more rubbing. A story about Joe Biden.
Ah,
Yeah.
But
That was pretty good. All right. Move on to fuck you think, or we say, fuck yeah. First up is Mystic with again blankety blank 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 blank.
Sounds like a marriage and intermittent rub. All right, that's what Trevor's.
That was all it, Mystic?
What? Oh yeah, you got to circle back. I still haven't figured out.
Yeah.
We are professionals here at the Red Eye Report.
Yeah.
Keep that shit in mind.
Mm-hmm.
We don't fuck around. All right. Next up is fucking me with Disney and Sony breakups. There are gonna be no more good Spider-Man movies. All right. So Disney and Sony.
Yeah. What's
Were there any good Spider-Man movies?
The Sony ones were all shit. They were all shit. Sony did better when they garnered a deal with Disney to let them use Spider-Man. They did better than fucking they ever did with Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Sony still got royalties, I take it, right?
Well, yeah, the deal was that fucking Disney wanted a 50-50 split of everything because from here on because they got 2 more movies coming out, and Sony was like no because apparently with all these shit they've done, Disney only got 5%.
Wow.
What?
Really? Yeah. Right. And the thing is, like after Spider-Man, after Sony let Spider-Man to Disney, they did better than they ever did. Spider-Man, there's a Spider-Man Homecoming, or was it the Homecoming or the
Far
new
From Home? I think was the new one.
Far From Home was like Sony's like best movie of all time.
No shit.
Yeah. It was like fucking. So it's.
I mean, granted, that's
like,
5% of just the percentage of that goes to Spider-Man, not.
Yeah, that's 5%. That's 5% of cash sales. Yeah.
God, you imagine the job of calculating and splitting that shit, royalties and stuff like that for all the fucking superheroes in this movie? That could be a whole skit in itself in Bad Boys. Or The Boys.
Oh, yeah, I guess that Spider-Man Far From Home was Sony's highest grossing film ever.
Spider-Man fucking sells.
Yeah, but the Sony movies are shit. So they can't make it. Can't make
that. Spider-Man 3 from whenever when what's his face was the Spider-Man.
Tobey
Maguire. Was it Topher Grace was Venom?
Yeah, he was Venom.
Oh my god, that was such a terrible movie.
Oh my god, yes.
Never saw it in the theaters, but it was free on Netflix, and I submitted.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna come back to talks because fucking Sony's getting greedy and Disney's doing all the fucking work. Like they're just borrowing Spider-Man. So So fuck Sony being greedy. They got 2 more movies supposedly in the works, so we don't know what's gonna happen with those. But anyway, next up is is Ashtray with people bailing on the plan. Somebody leave you stranded? Bro?
Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't leave me stranded per se, but tonight was the gathering for this restaurant, Sujo, that is closing in, this weekend, like 3 days. And the plan was made like a week and a half ago. Had it in my stupid Google Calendar. Even my friend reminded me, hey, tonight, 7 p.m., Sujo. I'm like, all right, I'll try to be on time because I also had to get this Mylite set ready. And they're like, oh, all right, well then be there by 6, LOL. Anyways, so I get my whole fucking Mylite thing done, printed invoice, fucking taking pictures, all that fucking shit. Drop it off, coming on back downtown, and I roll in there like 5 minutes before. I'm on time, ahead of time. And it's like busy. And I'm texting like, boy, it's kind of busy. You have reservations? Oh, no, they don't take reservations. I'm like, well, it's busy as fuck, so you better hurry up. And so there's a split line between where you order food and then, like, you just sit down, I guess. And there's some seats at the bar. So I elbowed up, got myself a seat. Like, I have no idea how long it's gonna take him to get here. It took him 15 minutes. He's held behind the time I was told to make sure I was in time for. And so I had like 3/4 of a beer, and they're like, "Oh, we think we're gonna go somewhere else." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "Well," it was like, my friend was like, "Everybody's out like in the because it was like the line was going outside the door. Everybody's out in the lobby area, like talking about it." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right. Well, let me know. Like, I got a beer here. I can't walk out there." And I've like got real estate. I'm sitting in a bar stool, full service. So, yeah, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to Weary Traveler." I'm like, I came here because this restaurant's closing, and they've got particular dishes which are delicious, and it's like defeats the whole point. So
Right.
I'm like, "Oh, I'm staying here." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So
It's just like,
did you just
well,
stay there and order food?
well, yeah, I say there order food. I tried some of the Japanese whiskey, which I've never really tried. I've heard that like Japanese whiskeys are really good. And because it's just, look at Teddy's falling asleep.
I'm falling asleep. I am wide awake.
The
Yeah.
also my
Boring
friend
ass story.
Dana, who passed away, she had taken me there for the first time and like convinced me to try the fried Brussels sprouts and kale, which sounds terrible, but it's like fried with oil and like soy sauce, and it's kind of like shredded, and it's goddamn delicious. I can't imagine eating Brussels sprouts any other way, or kale, let alone. But so there's like, I'm gonna have that one last time before they close this fucker. I'm not gonna go Weary Traveler where I can go any old time. And so yeah, it's like, God damn it, make plans, stick to the plans, especially if it's focused on like, this place is gonna close, gotta eat here one last time.
Right.
Oh, we can't wait anymore.
Yeah, that sounds kind of lame,
Yeah,
honestly.
fuck those guys.
Yep, fuck those guys.
Right there.
You made the right decision.
Up next is Oracle with the nostalgia for games.
Yep. So I had about an hour yesterday, and I'm like, wow, fuck, I don't know what to play. Let's see what's on Game Pass. Oh, they have Age of Empires Definitive Edition. Have you guys played Age of Empires?
No, we're not gay.
Well,
yeah, right. If you were,
yeah, if you were gay,
You play Age of Empires.
grew up in the 90s or played games in the 90s.
bring it up on the screen because I can't remember what it looks like.
All right, so it was a real-time strategy game. I'll bring up some shit from it. It'll probably look familiar to you.
I played the Caesar games.
Well,
similar,
probably similar to that. But anyway, it was the first. I think this might have even been before Red Alert for me, which that was kind of Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
That was the big real-time strategy. And I guess I just didn't have other shit to play at the time because I started playing this last night, and I was just like, "Oh, well, you gotta, kill 6 gazelles so you can get 7 villagers, and make sure you got enough huts to do this." And my girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she's like, "This is fucking boring. This is terrible." And I'm like, and I wanted it, so I was like, "Yeah, what?" I just imagine myself like really getting into the campaign and being like, "Yeah, man, building the pyramids and shit." No, I lasted about 15 fucking minutes, and I'm like, this shit's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So is this like an old game you bought forever ago and you just re-downloaded it?
No, it was on Game Pass, so I didn't pay
I
anything for it. I have Game Pass, but yeah, I just hate that when, and I don't fall for this a lot. Like, some people genuinely like fucking old games. Whenever I try to play an old game, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, man, this is fucking shit.
Yeah, like or the retro PlayStations, you know, it's like, yeah, you know,
Right.
you play it for a while and it's kind of like brings back memories because you did play it when
a lot
you
of
were a
those
kid.
games don't hold up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the thing is like shit has been progressing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
What's been
Our
getting on my
standards are
nerves
too
is
high. We
what's
live
been
like
getting on my nerves is the
kings.
regressing back to the like a lot of the games are regressing back to like the 16-bit and 8-bit graphics because like this it's and sometimes it looks cool and it works, but like a lot of games are doing it like you really shouldn't do it that way.
yeah, I think a lot of that is just fucking like, oh well, yeah, we're trying to be retro. No, you're just being lazy with the artwork, or you don't have a budget, so you can't actually do the artwork. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I
Fucking
don't really get
game
into it.
developers who don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing. Psh,
Yeah,
let us
fuck those
tell.
guys.
Let us tell them.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is how you do your job for us.
your
and you will do it
BMI
now.
is too high.
Yeah.
It's too goddamn high, you fat bastard.
How about you lose some of those pounds off of your fucking gut and put it on your fucking
Right.
artwork?
Put in your code.
Jesus.
I mean, really?
Wait a
I'm
minute.
joking. He's getting serious over here.
Yep.
What time is it? That's what time shit got real with Oracle. God damn. All right. Up next is Mystic with
Come on, Mystic. What was terrible
Exactly.
this week?
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
I've recently
about him?
watched 3/4 of Aquaman
Ah,
because that's about all I could take.
that bad, eh?
Stop trying to make him cool.
Are they all these moments where he's like, "Oh, he's so funny, suave."
Dude drove around an armored fucking seahorse. All right, I just want to say an armored seahorse. Like
He's
when you
king
think
the
of all
ocean.
the badass shit in the fucking ocean, the seahorse, huh? That's what you're gonna ride around?
I mean, they kind of already look like they have armor.
Yeah, but man, come on. Like a great white shark wasn't available. Or like a whale.
Jaws is on vacation that week.
Yeah, mega
Well, you know,
megalodon.
Well, if this will make you happy because the Marvel version of Aquaman is coming to. He's gonna be the villain in the new in the next
Jesus.
Black Panther movie.
He's a bad guy.
What's his name?
Well, he's not a bad guy, but he's like a he's gonna turn out to be a good guy because he's
Who?
his name
Aquaman or
is,
Black Panther?
No, Namor, Namor, Namor.
I have no idea.
He's the
We are not
DC
the nerds to know.
Yeah, he's the Marvel equivalent to DC. Wakanda and Atlantis have a little scuffle, and they're gonna put one of the scuffles in the movie. And it's called the Two Kings. So yeah. So anyway, that'll make you happy.
I'll have to not watch that till it comes out on Netflix.
Is
So
Aquaman
anyway,
on Netflix?
It's on HBO. But
No, it's not gonna be HBO. It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
no, I'm saying Aquaman is on HBO. That's where I watched it. That's what you had.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I watch that shit.
So it was super predictable. Like it was
of
just
course, it's a
bunch
movie.
of fucking hot people reciting shitty lines. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Now, don't
pretty
get me
much
wrong.
every Marvel movie, right?
I like the
Yeah,
cows.
that's what I'm saying.
behind
It's not even Marvel.
Origin.
It's DC,
Or
and it's
DC.
horrible. They made Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a great movie.
I still haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How is
Those
every
people-
other movie they make fucking shit? They have two of the biggest, arguably the biggest superheroes in the world. Superman and Batman
Yeah.
are the most well-known superheroes.
Yep.
And they can't fucking beat Dude, Marvel's
Yeah,
got
they're more well known than the X-Men.
every fucking Jesus, God almighty.
Has any
After watching The Boys, like that's how superhero shit
Yeah.
should be done. You know what I mean? Different. Be different.
the
Fucking Aquaman.
Dude, it sounds like it hurt your soul, bro.
Well,
it's
it did.
like fucking Aquaman. Just like
has any film nerd or or reviewer like written an op-ed about like what they think, why the DC movies suck compared to the Marvel?
Sure they have.
Or is it just because Marvel like plotted their movie timeline out and like set a long goal where DC's just been kind of whoa, well, let's do this movie. Well, let's do this. Oh, that didn't go so well, so try a little bit of that.
I honestly think the creative people behind the Marvel universe are better.
Yeah.
They put Zack Snyder in charge of the DC universe, and that dude is just a special effects artist. He's not a good director. Not that visionary. He's definitely no Joss Whedon. So.
Definitely.
I'm just saying, Joss Whedon has talent.
All right, what's next?
Up next is, in all seriousness, you can go fuck yourself, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville. God damn.
And 11.
Knoxville.
Whatever. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday or Thursday night, depending on when we work, because we do work. We don't just do this.
No, we don't.
Make sure you join the conversation at theredarreport.com or facebook.com/thedarreport. You can also Twitter us at Twitter, but we don't fucking tweet, whatever the fuck you morons.
There'll be nobody there.
Twit.
We don't tweet.
Fuck twitting.
Wouldn't Twit be the president of Twitter? Because doesn't Twitter sound like it's the fucking like future tense or something? No, anyway. I'm just high.
No.
How much weed
trying
have you smoked, Teddy?
Right? Are you trying to dissect fucking social media for real?
Yeah, we have no idea.
Oh my god. Okay, like and share, so fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy.
This is Ashtray.
I'm Oracle.
And I'm last.
Because your BMI is too high.
It's too hot.
Oh, you don't want me as a caboose. I ain't stopping. You got a break.
Get it out.
You want me in the front?
Man.
Sure.
Awesome. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Ashtray, do you take any joy in like particularly because you made the mention of cut, like you had a vivid description of what you put in those lighters.
All right.
You bullshitting.
Now we're live.
Boy, you bullshitting. So find the shit. I still don't see it.
Doing it live, ladies and gentlemen.
1 second, I'm looking for it.
Hosting tonight.
Boom.
I still don't see it. Wait.
I see it.
No, gambling. There we go. Got it.
Boop, 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 boop.
All by myself.
No, we're not doing that tonight. Told you no more singing. Told you no more singing. God damn it.
All right.
Oh, look how we're... I'm trying to get the camera fixed. Sorry, this is weird.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Red Eye Report. Teddy is your host tonight. As you can see, he's hosting it so fluidly. I decided to jump in.
Oh, eat it, dick. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about gambling. We listen to Ashtray ramble on about some more goddamn bullshit. Ramble on. And we worry about the fate of a nigga in the woods. Bam.
You don't look like you're in the woods, dude.
Yeah. Glamping ass motherfucker.
You ain't seen outside yet, right? With us this week is Oracle. A lot of people don't know that Oracle is the dumbest guy in witness protection. Oracle is currently he is currently fucking he's hiding out from Chinese triads over some fucked up gambling debts in Macau. But due to his need to be out in public and a prima donna, he's put his life, his girl's life, and his cat's life in jeopardy. Way to go, dumbass.
Hey, anything for the Red Eye Report. Gotta fucking bring it to the people, man.
Then there's a Mystic. Mystic is a professional gambler. He gambles with heart failure, one Twinkie at a time.
Oh, that's so stupid. It's hilarious. Oh, you're gonna kill him with that one.
No. Then there's Ashtray. Ashtray's gonna have to kill us.
Fucking black cis male.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
That's a whole nother episode.
Jesus Christ. I wanted to change the topic, but Oracle said no, I wanted to learn. And then there's Ashtray. Ashtray's gonna have to kill his cat, so he gets a pass. Sorry, buddy.
Thank you.
And I'm Teddy. I'm just a nigga in a cabin in the woods. And here's the thing. We usually start out with saying this is the Red Eye Report. I dictated this to my tablet, and my talk to text apparently is fucked up. And I said, and this is the Red Eye Report, and it typed, and this is America. So I guess we're going with that.
America.
I don't know how we got that from that, but that's what it got. And so that's like,
Teddy, did you break into the cabin on Surviving the Game? And there's a fucking shelf full of heads.
Oh yeah, Surviving the Game with Ice-T and
yeah, remember
we
Gary
Busey, right?
Watched that shit. It was
Gary fucking Busey.
Oh my god,
it was terrible, but like enjoyable in a terrible way.
Gary Busey's incredible.
Actually, it'd be a good riff tracks.
We tried, remember?
That's right. Was that the one we did?
Yeah,
we did that one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and look where we are now.
I think it was taken down for copyright shit. Or something.
Probably. How come those algorithms find all that shit?
How do they find them?
So gambling.
So like I thought about this on the boat I was on. I was on a cruise last week, and on the boat they had a casino. It's called the Shogun Casino. Had all this fake Japanese, had all this fake Japanese shit in there. But right by the bar where you can smoke at it on that floor, there was a machine. It was a crane machine, and inside it had a bunch of stacks of $100 bills, one marked $250 and like a couple marked $500 and shit. And it's like there was never a time where there were not people around this fucking machine just pouring. It cost $1 to play each play, and there was, and that was the one bar that was inside. So I drank there and smoked there a lot. So it was always at least 10 people around the machine just pumping money into it, and I never saw anybody win. And I was thinking of like the crane looked.
It was always like loot slipping out.
Right. It was always like slipping out. The crane only had 3 prongs on it, and the dollar, trying to pick up a stack of a rectangle with just 3 prongs and stuff. It was weird. And also, I thought it was rigged because I thought the fucking crane wasn't strong enough to hold the money.
Hold anything, anyways.
Yeah, hold it was got lift up me. Yeah, so it was fucking. But that got me thinking about how much money they make off of that fucking machine. And I started thinking about fucking gambling because we did an episode about gambling a long time ago. But I started thinking about, I don't think we talked about like gambling rep. Yeah. Episode 111, because I did the research on it.
Attaboy, 111. Damn. That's more than half our episodes ago.
Yep.
Yep.
We're getting long in the tooth.
So I started about thinking about what is gambling's worldwide revenue. It revenues about $460 billion a year.
Damn.
which I thought was actually on the low end. I thought it was on the low end. Actually, I thought it'd be like a lot more, but apparently no. You can break it. You can break. They break that down into how much each country actually gambles. And the United States is actually third, even though Las Vegas is one of the 2 top gambling spots in the world.
No shit.
Yeah, Americans they gamble. I think it was about 300 and shit. Where'd it go? It was like 300 something dollars a month, 300 and
Wait, on average.
Sorry. On average per capita per person, the average American gambles only $505 a year per capita.
$505 a year. Okay,
yeah.
That could be against pull tabs, money machines.
Yeah, I mean that includes. I mean that includes like lottery, all that other stuff. Yeah, the Aussies are the worst. They gamble.
I think it is how you say it.
Yeah,
Macau.
Is Oracle there? Is he just? What is he doing?
He's looking. He's lost.
I'm here.
Oh.
No, the audio cut out.
Oh, did it? Okay, I'm like, what?
No,
are
I
you
can
doing?
hear you, Teddy. You're fine.
Yeah, it was on my end. All right,
Okay, I was like, what is going on here? Okay, I was gonna actually
say it again. Have you been to Macau?
Have you been to Macau and China?
I've been to Macau. Fuck no. Where the
Okay.
hell would I have been? Oh,
Well,
it's the big gambling like island thing, right?
Yeah, in China.
Okay, it is an island.
Yeah, I think it's one of the. I think it's the only place in China where gambling is legal.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Technically
besides like
legal.
in the streets, right, where they're having chicken fights and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So hence
Right?
the word fucking legal.
I made my millions in the cockfights of Bangkok.
Macau and China. Macau has 7 of the world's top 25 casinos, and Vegas has 15 of them. Those are the top, and those are. But it's I forgot where I was going with this. God damn it, I'm so fucking high. It's goddamn PA.
Okay,
Fucking
so
ping.
with the top casinos and the U.S. is still third place or whatever, why are the Aussies? I mean, how do they
Because they gamble, they lose the most. They gamble the most per person.
doing what?
All types of gambling.
Like,
Let me see. I'm gonna go back to the webpage. I'm seeing.
I'm sure it's all types, lottery, casinos. But apparently
it's actually not a top place to gamble. So
they're the ones who spend the most money per capita. It may not be the place where the most gambling happens.
If you go to the casino.org, the casino.org link I have, scroll down to number 4, Australia. Let's see here, distribution of gamblers.
Does it have a chart?
Okay, poker
Nice chart we could put up for the people who are watching this show.
That's what if you scroll down to number 4.
This low podcast.
I know, right? It breaks down to distributor gamblers by age. Wow. Most of them are 40 to 49-year-olds. Well, I guess, 40 to 49-year-olds.
40 to 49-year-olds. Yeah, it's motherfuckers who didn't save anything for retirement, and they're just hoping for that big payout.
I thought that at first.
Come on.
I thought that at first, but 30 to 59 looks about even if you look at the.
30 to 59? Well, yeah, because that's a broader spectrum than 45 to 55.
I feel like I'm going to get a fucking virus being on this.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why does it look real sketchy, like not official?
No, it's fucking. You see, oh, really?
Oh, really?
So fine, whatever. All right.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring it up on my screen, and you tell me what you think.
Yeah, let's show it to the people. Let's see if we agree, audience, whether this site looks sketchy or not. Because Oracle's been to China. If you've been to China and back, I think you definitely know what's sketchy.
That's not the website I'm on.
What the fuck?
Play now.
That's not the website. No, the casino, www.casino.org.
Casino.org/gambling.
Yeah, /gambling.
What?
It looks like it's an actual gambling site itself.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to
No,
fucking
mine is
Yeah.
fucking.
So, like, is there information even? Maybe they're just making the Aussies look bad.
Yeah,
I mean, no,
play
it's.
Is there any? Yeah.
That is not. I'm on my
And I'll
tablet.
take
That's not what I'm
Wikipedia
saying.
over this site.
Yeah, I am okay. Anyway, to answer the goddamn question, on this fake gas site, it says a lot of it is spent on. They have more slot machines than most other countries. Yeah, so yeah,
Goddamn slot machines.
call them pokies.
I was
Poker
going to say
machines.
they probably call them something like slottos or something.
Slottos.
Slottos.
They call them pokies. So,
Oh,
shit. Sorry. So, I'm gonna talk one last thing about one last thing here. Oh, wrong goddamn thing.
One goddamn thing.
wow.
Oh shit! Like none of my webpage, like everything, like none of my
It
webpages.
amazes me that we don't have more than 5 top fans.
Our episode.
Look,
Fuck, Eddie, you've only been talking
I did
for
this
10
in a hurry. I know, right? I told you it was gonna be quick.
Don't worry, we got. I
I'm
got
trying to get on the road, man.
something to fill in about gambling.
Oh God, no, I bet you can. All right. So everybody's seen fucking what's the movie? Ocean's 11, 12, 13, and 8, where they rob the people and shit.
I can't believe you remember all the numbers, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Wow.
You can't remember like basic
11,
words,
12,
but you
13.
remember names.
Yeah, the order of the.
I remember basic words. I remember basic words greatly.
Bigly. I got a bigly vocabulary, man.
I got a big vocabulary. Fucking told us so.
Fucking told us so.
Fucking told us so. All right, so I looked up. I was curious if there's actually been successful casino robberies, and there actually have. Fucking biker bandit in 2010. Stole 1.5 million worth of casino chips.
Damn, dude.
He fucking parked his motorcycle on the fucking. He rode up to the casino agents on a motorcycle, walked to the craps table, pulled out a gun and demanded chips. He ended up getting away, actually.
Damn. So what do you do with those chips then?
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, you gotta.
He stole a wide range of chip
sell the
denominations,
chips.
including ones worth 25,000. He tried to peddle them on an internet poker site using the email address cranberrykid25 at Yahoo. He signed the emails biker bandit. Metro Police caught up with him 7 weeks after the robbery at the Bellagio, where he was gambling and attempting to sell chips to undercover officers.
Wow. So that didn't quite go well.
Somebody robbed Treasure Island in 2000. Left one security guard wounded and led to the arrest of a man wanted in connection to 2 previous robberies at the casino the same year.
Damn.
And then the same year again, fucking in October, somebody fucking robbed the motherfuckers, fired 2 shots and sold about $30,000. Like just don't go to Treasure Island.
Yeah, don't go to Treasure Island. Isn't that like kind of one of the crappy ones now?
I think all of them are crappy. I mean, there's the research said they have about 70 casinos in fucking Vegas. And
The Treasure Island one did they did that pirate show out in front of it every
out in front of it, yeah.
2 hours or whatever.
They still do that, or is that been
They
retired?
did when I was there. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's so speaking of gambling, I was actually just reading this story locally here. There's in Middleton, the Middleton Sports Bowl. I've never actually been there, but it literally looks like a big furniture store, like high-rise building with big windows and stuff that was converted into a big sports bar a long time ago, but it's still been there. Anyways, the husband and wife owners, basically they both recently pled guilty for basically their federal tax charges because they were skimming about $850,000 over maybe 7 to 8 years off of the video gambling machines, which are They are gambling, but there's
It's supposed to be just for entertainment, right?
You're
not supposed to pay them out.
Oh, you're not supposed to pay them out, but there's a the bars have some sort of, usually there's a rule where it's like, usually you cash out, the bar will write your name down and like what you supposedly won on that machine, but you can't get it till the next day. Like there's rules that skirt around this like gambling thing, but nonetheless, there's real cash is going in there.
Right.
So this couple has run this old sports bar out in Middleton. They had an undercover IRS agent actually went in and posed as a potential buyer for this sports bar, and the couples had a agreement with this guy, a local guy who owns this like entertainment business that rents out these machines. And basically, the two of them were skimming. The guy who supplied the machines got 25%. The bar owners got 75%. And then they also like printed fake receipts to back up if they were ever audited. And the thing is, this potential buyer, this IRS secret agent, gets in there and this is just from 2010 to 2017. That's 10 years. That was $268,000. At the end here it says so the undercover agent got video and audio recordings of them having this meeting, and they're explaining this idea, and the owner of the bar says, "You gotta steal in this business. You ain't gonna make any money." Blatter quoted the vendor and saying,
"Well, you couldn't have said anything worse than that."
Yep, more incriminating.
Oh man, yeah, that's not going to look very good in court.
Have you ever? So, I just watched a movie called Molly's Game. You guys ever heard of it?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think.
Is that the one with the chick, the gambling chick who had the poker thing?
Yeah,
going?
she ran poker games in L.A. and New York for like a decade.
That redhead play her, the actress.
Yeah, Jessica Chastain.
Yeah. Okay. I remember the trailer.
But she fucking like it wasn't. It's legal. Like they could gamble and shit. The games were legal as long as she didn't take a rake. As long as she didn't take any money, like a percentage of the pots. They just had to tip at the end of the night. You know what I mean? To get around that law or whatever. But then she started taking rakes to cover in case people didn't fucking pay up. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, she didn't have any muscle. She was just a fucking
and how could
100-pound woman.
You couldn't keep doing that without somehow figuring out to take a little rake.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
a really good movie, though, if you ever forward.
Into the gambling.
So,
go ahead.
I was gonna ask you. Thanks for trying to take over the show, motherfucker, but I'm back. Nice try, nigga. All right, so have any of y'all ever been? I've been to a few casinos, and I've been to Vegas. Have any of y'all ever gambled big or fucking?
I've gambled a number of times, but never.
Like
really
in a casino. Have you fucking?
Yes, I've gambled in a casino.
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
We have Indian casinos around here, Teddy.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well,
shit.
I've been to Vegas twice.
I've been to Vegas too.
And although like I've never really gambled more than like $100.
Yeah, maybe
just because. And usually, I guess I'm one of those people where I don't get that like gambler thrill or whatever. And personally, what I used to like is it was right before the change over was when I was 21. They still had the coin slots where you actually carried that bucket around, which had some like it was a material weight and the satisfaction of seeing those coins fall.
Right.
Yeah, scooping them up. and like your hands were just filthy by the end of the night, and walking around and seeing there was also back when you could still smoke too, and like these senior citizens are, like,
Jesus, bro, how many
smoking,
casinos did you go
and
to?
they're on the they got
fucking
oxygen
some
on one
vivid
thing,
shit.
they're just like fucking gambling their retirement. This was at Ho Chunk in the Dells. This is when I was like 21.
I don't know where that is.
Wisconsin
sound
Dells.
like the way you described it in the story, it seemed like you spent a lot of time at
You
casinos.
just activated Ashtray's gambling fucking addiction.
Right. He had totally.
I
about it.
I made a
8
lot of
years
notes.
of therapy.
Put it that way. Like it made an impression on me that, like,
go
while I
ahead and chuck
enjoyed
that chip out the
carrying
window,
this
bro.
tub of nickels around,
It's horrible.
Yeah.
and like the thing is, I like fuck. That whole night I spent only $20, and I played nickel slots, and I would go around, just throw a couple in here, a couple in there, and I think I ended up cashing out about $50 a head. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah.
And also, I've always been kind of
bad.
one of those like quit winners. Like if you get where you're ahead, especially even if it's just like, something like 40, $50 at the very, like you get ahead, and unless you're like, because you got more time to spend, like, just quit winners. Take that extra money and drink it at least. Like,
Oracle, you ever go to Nakusa?
Yeah, I went there one time.
where's that? Is
They
that an
used to have
Indian?
it. I don't know if it's 21 now, but it used to be 18. So when I turned 18, we used to go there like fucking 3 times a week. Probably we'd get drunk and just fucking go there. They were open 24 hours. You get there at like 2 a.m. and fucking play blackjack for 4 hours.
Yeah, it's just a
in
greasy.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's just a greasy little fucking.
It's like a little fucking
casino.
It's not big at all.
Is it a tribal one or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the best gambling, I've gone to casinos and stuff like that. I never really got into it, but the best gambling that I've ever done was fucking trading Bitcoin. Because there's no regulation on it. So you just trade that shit, and it's just like it's like playing a slot machine.
When I was trading it, was that you were trading it with the your other coins, or what were you trading it with? I guess.
Well, you would trade
What was
other
the
coins. You would look. You'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to trade this because the value is going up here, and now it's gonna.
No, what I'm
it's gonna
saying.
dip
Trading with what? Other coins?
with
Other cryptos?
cryptocurrency. Yeah.
Oh,